Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you joining my channel. I know I've been kind of a little MIA, but glad to be back. And today we're going to be working with a little bit of a dangerous spirit, you could say. Just like tequila, where it kind of gets you messed up. Then the next thing you know, you wake up not knowing what day it is and what happened last night. So be careful with this one too, okay? This one's going to be Hennessy Cognac. So this itself is a brandy, but it's going to be bottled and produced in Cognac, France. So similar to tequila, the only way you can call tequila is going to be from Guadalajara, Jalisco. Otherwise, you can't call it tequila. Same thing. You can't call this cognac if it's not from Cognac, France. Again, it's a brandy, but I think it's wonderful. It's really, really tasty. You usually enjoy it nice and neat in a snifter. But we're going to be making a couple of cool cocktails that I saw on the website itself. You can actually check them out yourself. There's like, I don't know, like hundreds, and you can do like with beer and all sorts of crazy things that you can do. But we're gonna do a couple of the traditional ones that I know and a couple of different ones that I've never had and I wanna taste. So I'll be showing you how to make a classic sidecar, which is something that every bartender should know for sure. A French 75 with cognac instead of the traditional gin. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. And we have to start out with shots, so I'm gonna make a French connection with some Hennessy as well as some Grand Marnier. So I'm excited, guys, and let's get it. Okay, so I usually like to start off with some shots in the show, so that's what we're gonna do. We have our shot glass right here. We're gonna grab our shaker, a little hielito, to chill the shot a little bit. So this shot is called the French Connection, and you're gonna use an ounce of this Hennessy in your shot. Alright, so the next thing for a shot is gonna be adding some Grand Marnier. This is gonna be an orange liqueur. It's also a product of France, and it's very similar to a cognac itself. If not, maybe even a cognac. I'll double check on that. So we're gonna have an ounce of this Grand Marnier into our drink. And we're just gonna grab a shaker, chill it up just a little bit. You don't have to dilute it as much. So just a little bit, make it nice and chill, and take that shot. All right. Then I'll grab a little strainer right here and just pour it into our shot glass. French Connection, some Hennessy, as well as some, ooh, that looks super cool, sorry. Looks crazy. I wish you could see that now. Again, some Hennessy, some Grand Marnier. Cheers. Wow, surprisingly it's like really smooth. I thought it was gonna be like super crazy in my throat, but no, pretty good. I like it. And it's not a sweet shot, not at all. I think it's well balanced though. I think that the Hennessy does go great with a little Grand Marnier, and I'm definitely gonna get messed up. So again, be careful with this, okay? All right, cool guys. Well, that shot was crazy. I'm getting a little buzzed already. Now, lightweight. The next one's gonna be very, very popular, and I think that is actually one of the 6 main cocktails that every bartender should know, and that's gonna be a Hennessy Sidecar. Or you can do any other cognac or a brandy, but this one is gonna be, like I said, Hennessy. So the Hennessy Sidecar is gonna be very, very similar to margarita, and I'm gonna show you how you can make your own at home. So let's get it. So we're gonna start with grabbing a martini glass, and we're gonna put some sugar around the rim. I think it does have a nice little flavor once you add the sugar. Some people don't, so maybe you can do like half rim, have without sugar. But I'm gonna put sugar in all my glass rim. For the Hennessy Sidecar, you're gonna want to use an ounce and a half of Hennessy into your drink. But once you actually add some lemon juice, a little bit of simple syrup, and the orange liqueur, I think it's gonna be a well-balanced drink, and you're gonna love it. So the next thing, again, we're gonna add some Grand Marnier, and then we're gonna do the same thing like our shot, just half an ounce into our glass itself. Next thing you're gonna want to add is about 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and again, I like to actually use the lemon juice itself, like freshly squeezed. You can use the bottle, do whatever you want. I like the flavor that you get from the actual fruit itself. So I'm gonna add about 3/4 of an ounce into our drink. Next thing you know is a little simple syrup, and we're gonna add about half an ounce of simple to our drink. And then the last thing is just a little bit of hielito, so we can chill down our bebida. Make sure you make it nice and cold. Chill it for you and enjoy it. We're gonna grab a strainer and we're gonna pour it into our glass. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the Hennessy Sidecar.
Now to this, I like to garnish it with a little lemon zest. Now you could do a lemon twist, whatever you like. I just like to do this. I think it looks better that way. Put it right there on the drink for you, and make sure you enjoy. So let's test this bad boy. So it's a really nice drink. It's well balanced. You get the sweetness obviously from the sugar, a little simple syrup, a little citrus, but the Hennessy kind of balances everything out. It's not overpowering, but I do like it. Again, one of my favorites. If you like margaritas, check this one out. Very popular, and let's get drunk. Alright guys, I'm getting pretty messed up, but let's get it, you know? Let's get it. This next one is gonna be a very popular drink as well. This one's gonna be a French 75. And what I thought was really cool was actually that the drink is named after a World War II cannon. So it was famous by the French. It's a 75 millimeter, and it was basically packing punch, as the guy said. You know, it packs a heavy punch. It's a big ass cannon. Well, I think it's a big ass cannon, and I thought that was pretty dope. You know, to name a drink after an actual cannon, I thought it was sick. But anyway, so we're gonna make a French 75 with some Hennessy. So again, we're gonna grab our shaker. We're gonna add an ounce and a half of your Hennessy cognac into our drink. Next thing you wanna do is add another half an ounce of simple syrup into your bebida. So just a little half an ounce. You wanna add half an ounce of lemon juice to your drink. And again, I wanna squeeze it. I wanna use the real fruit, you know? So I'm gonna put about what I think is a half an ounce. I don't wanna use any of the bottles. You can do whatever you want. You know, everybody has like their own way of making their drinks. This is just the way I like them. You can do whatever you like, but check them out first, and then you see if they're not tasting right, alright? So next thing you wanna add a little bit of hielito, because we're gonna shake this drink and then we're gonna pour it into our flute glass. Alright, so we're gonna shake this bad boy, again, make it nice and cold, and pour it into our little flutita. So we're just gonna pour it into our little vasito here. Ooh. Delish. Should look good as hell, right? Alright, so the last thing you wanna add to this is a champagne or something bubbly like a little Prosecco. Alright, so here I have my little sparkling. Let's open it up. Careful with the ojos, you don't wanna pop it in your face. I don't know, I've never seen it, but I'm pretty sure it's happened before, otherwise, you know, people wouldn't be talking about it. Cool. So now that you have a little sparkling, grab our vasito and we're gonna add it. Now I like to add it on the side actually, because if you add it too quickly it'll kind of like fizz over and then you get it all fucked up everywhere. So I'm just gonna put some on the side. I feel like that way, you know, you don't bubble out of your glass. See, even then it's fizzing kind of. No! Alright, stopped. Alright, to this one you're gonna add a little lemon twist. Squeeze some of the juices in there. Put it on the side. Make it nice and pretty for you. It looks chingon, right? There you go, baby. So again, let's taste this. I never had it like this. I've usually had it with gin, as it's traditionally made. But like I said, some people do argue that it's made with cognac. So let's give it a shot. Let me put this to the side real quick. Wow, that's delicious, man. It's refreshing. It's light. It's not overpowering. Man, that's a dangerous drink. You could you don't get fucked up with this. No, for sure. Wow, I didn't expect it. Nah, big ass gulp. Yeah, that's definitely tasty, man. Very, very similar to the kind of like the sidecar, but the bubbles do add kind of a different maybe texture, obviously different flavor, but it does bring a nice like a nice little ending to the drink. It's pretty cool. Never had it. Definitely recommend. And cheers, guys. Let's get it. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And this last one is one of my favorites for sure. I like to drink them all the time. And it's going to be a classic old fashioned. But this one, obviously, we're going to be making with some Hennessy. And make sure, you know, drink responsibly because, see you, bud. Alright, cool. Alright, so for this old fashioned, we're not going to add no simple syrup. I have a little cube of sugar right here. Drop it right there. And it's gonna be just some brown sugar. I think it tastes great with the old fashions. Again, you can do whatever you like. If you want to use simple syrup, it's fine. This is just what I like to use. And we're gonna use some Angostura, Angostura bitters. So we're gonna add about, I don't know, 4 dashes if you want of Angostura bitters. I also like to add a little bit of the orange bitters. Just a little bit, you know. I don't like to muddle the orange itself or the cherry. I wish I had the Luxardo. I have, you know, the regular maraschino, but I'll get the Luxardo later. It is what it is. So again, some orange bitters, just a little bit. And what you want to do first is kind of dilute the sugar and the bitters together. Get all that kind of like mixed in. Try to see if you can dilute, like I said. Well, not dilute, but basically mix the little azúcar with the bitters itself, okay? So I just grabbed my muddler, kind of went around, starting working with the sugar. It's gonna add a beautiful flavor to the old fashioned itself. This is how I actually like to make my old fashions. I know there's like a pre-prohibition and a post-prohibition ways of making it. I think this is the best way, and it's pretty cool how like obviously the old fashioned is like fucking old ass drink, and like how it's coming back. You know, like millennials, like we're making this popular again. Like it's pretty dope. For example, I make old fashions all day. You know, we use the the muddler and all that, but whatever. Like I said, a lot of people like the old fashions, Manhattans, and I think that's pretty cool, man. You know. Bringing back some dope ass drinks. Alright, cool. Alright, so once you get that going, the next thing you want to do is add 2 ounces of your Hennessy into the drink, okay? So this is obviously a a very strong drink, but I think it's wonderful. Once you get it all mixed in, a little dilution, and the more, as time progresses, the drink is getting better and better. So that's pretty dope. So I like that. So I got my little cucharita right here, and I'm just gonna stir it up a little bit. Kind of again work the sugar a little bit. I'll add my yellow right now, but I want to work with this first. Just a little bit. Okay. You can even use the back of the spoon too. Kind of like work the sugar so it kind of dissolves for sure. Nah, it's all fucking around. Alright, cool. Tastes delish. Put it on the side right there. The next thing you want to do is add some ice. So I have some of these big ice cubes. You don't want to use the smaller ice cubes. If you have a big ice ball, that's even better. Because you don't want to dilute it that fast, like I said. You want to make sure that it stays chilled, but you don't want to kind of mess up the drink, you can say. Let me get one. I should add this big ass one now. You can though. Alright, so I got a little more big ass ice cubes. Alright, now you want to just work on it, dilute it just a little bit. And you want to keep dissolving the sugar, just so it gets all that flavor into the drink itself. You want to make sure you do that. It smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so... I want to live right there. Nah. But yeah, it's pretty good drink. Like I said, I love old fashions. I think they're wonderful. And I'm glad that we're making them super popular because they're a great drink. See you, buddy. Okay, the last thing you want to do is add a little orange zest or a little orange twist, whatever you want to call it. And what you want to do is you want to add some of the oils into the glass, into the rim. So I'm just going to put it over the glass itself, okay? Ooh. Put it around the rim. Then dip it in there, take a nice little bath. And you can balance it out with a little lemon as well. A little lemon zest, a little lemon twist, whatever. Put it in there as well. Next to it, like a little compadre, you know what I'm saying? And then you can use Luxardo cherries, which I recommend. I have the maraschino, and I think the drink is pretty good like this, so I'm not gonna add it. I think it'll look kind of messed up, because I wish I had Luxardo. But again, get a nice Luxardo cherry. They got a Benny's. I haven't, I've been lazy, I haven't gone. But again, the old fashioned, and this is gonna be with Hennessy, so be careful with this one. And the more you drink it, as time goes on, it gets better and better. So let's see how this beautiful drink tastes. Beautiful drink, man. I like it. Like I said, I love old fashions. And just the way everything starts to work out, it balances out. Even though it's a strong drink, if you're kind of new to drinking, be careful with this for sure. And it is kind of an acquired taste, but I think it's wonderful. But actually, when you add some sugar like that, it's different. Like when you add simple syrup, it's good as well. But with the sugar, it does kind of bring a little different finish to it, and I think it's wonderful. Wow. Man, with the Hennessy, kind of just, and it smells amazing. Then you lift your hand, smelling all good too. Hey, cheers, guys. There you go, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Those are just some of the cocktails that I thought were pretty cool. Some of them I had before, some of them I've never had. And again, I started the website. And if you made it this far, again, don't forget to hit that like button. to subscribe, and if there's a certain one that you like the most, comment down below, or if there's one that you actually made, again, comment down below. And cheers, guys. Till next time.